Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is 9th Legion. Let's play some more Stellaris, where we are in a bit of a pickle. So, we've kind of got ourselves into a war that we might not actually be able to win. We are now at war with both the League of Moorish States and the Carillion Confederated Stars, and... no, hang on, wait, that's not right. I've gone off track completely. League of Moorish States, the United Obercolonies, not the Carillion Confederated Stars, thankfully, and the Akazi Confederacy, who are one of their vassals by the looks of it. They are all at war with us, and it looks like they're kind of winning. They've won some space battles versus the Bothrian Republic, our pacifist allies, in Mublar. Where the hell is Mublar? I think we looked at this last time. It was one of the stars here. So they actually lost a couple of ships there. Not a huge amount by the looks of it, just a couple of ships. But that's primarily because most of the enemy fleet is now heading towards our system of Bertios. And this fleet has a military power of 4,317. 0.79, that 0.79 could be very important, versus our fleet power of 2,285, which is a bit alarming. Now, I've given some thought into this. It's been a little while since I recorded the last episode. From what we can see of their fleet, they've got better weapons than us, although it doesn't look like they have better armour or shields, from what I can see, but their weapons technology is superior. And if we look at their corvettes, they're packing a lot of torpedoes, which is a bit of a problem because torpedoes penetrate shields entirely, 100% shield penetration, and they're also pretty accurate. Now, we've built our fleet around shields, which means basically our shields count for nothing versus all those torpedoes, which are where I think this is why that fleet looks so terrifying, is because it's going to ignore all of this shield strength we've got on our ships. So, to kind of counteract that, I've redesigned a couple of our ships quickly. Our cruiser, I've switched out the... I believe we had the broadside core originally. I've switched in a torpedo core. So we're going to return fire with some of our torpedoes from our new cruisers that are just being built. I've also given them a couple of small mass drivers. These do additional shield damage, so that's kind of handy. We've only got level 1, but it was either that or more missiles. And if they've got a lot of point defense coming on, I worry our missiles won't get through. So we're going to spread out our weapons technology a bit and try and cover a couple of different bases. Now, I've also put a couple of armor modules onto this. We've still got 220 shields, which isn't bad, but our armor is up to 45%, so plus we've got the crystal infused plating, gives us an extra 5% hull points. In fact, plus 10% because we've got 2 of them on the cruisers, which means our hull points and our armor are pretty strong. Hopefully that might allow us to weather some of this incoming torpedoes. Our destroyers are pretty much the same, although again I've switched out some of the shields for armour to help them survive a bit better. They've got point defence, so we want to get a nice group of destroyers together to try and destroy incoming enemy torpedoes. On the concept of torpedoes, I've also designed a torpedo boat called the PT-class Corvette. That's a reference to the old World War II US torpedo boats, the PT boats I think they were called. I haven't actually looked that up, I could be entirely wrong, but anyway, our ones are called PT boats. They've got, again, small mass drivers and space torpedoes. Again, trying to give them a bit of variety here. So this will allow us to kind of start matching what the enemy has. Now, they've got shields and some armour, so they're not completely undefended, although they've got regenerative hull tissue, which is the wrong one. I want crystal infused plating there, please. That gives them a couple of extra hull points. I think with extra hull points are going to be better than monthly hull regeneration, because, you know, hull regeneration kind of requires you to be alive to actually use it. And lastly, our main corvettes are pretty much unchanged. I don't think I've changed this design at all, apart from to put on some of the newer shielding. So we can't fit too much because we don't have the power for it, but we've bumped up the shields from I think 70 to 90 because we've added a small improved deflector over the small deflector. I think the destroyers are using that, and the cruisers are also using the improved deflectors, so we have bumped up our shields a bit, although it's not going to matter versus that mass of torpedoes. But hey, we're going to try and do what we've got. And they're not just firing torpedoes, they do have other guns as well, we've got to take that into account. So, that's our new fleet. Now, currently our fleet is all the way over here. I'm going to bring them back to Sol. The plan was to try and actually sweep up here and start taking out some of their colonies while they're sieging down Bertios, but I don't think that's really going to help us. I worry our fleet's going to get caught out over here and destroyed on its own, and then all of our stations down here get caught out on their own and destroyed. I'm hoping our defensive structures here can do something to help with this. We've got a 1.7k station plus a point defense station here. That might help a little bit, but honestly, that's a lot of firepower coming at them. Even with the fleet there, it would be a close thing, and there's no way of getting our ships there in time from what I can see. So basically, Bertios is going to have to survive on its own for the time being. We're going to bring the fleet back to Earth, and we're going to start refitting to the new designs. We're also going to start building a lot of new ships, which is basically my entire plan right now. We don't actually have very many minerals. Our income's pretty good, but we've got only 222 left in the bank. So, as we've got 4,000 energy credits, I think it's time to go trade with this enclave. And I would like to trade for minerals, and I'm actually going to buy straight up 1,000 minerals. We're just going to get rid of 2,000 of our energy, get another 1,000 minerals, and spend that on some nice new ships. Thank you very much. So, the fleet is heading back. You are already building cruisers for us. I actually wouldn't mind a couple of cruisers. They're pretty big and they're pretty strong. They are very expensive. And let's see, I wouldn't mind a couple of PT corvettes. There we go. The PT class corvette. So I'm going to start building you nearby. Where's going to be defensive? Alpha Centauri. They'll have to come through this way first. So Alpha Centauri should be a good place to try and build these ships, I think. Get you building too. Don't have a station there. Where do I else have a station? Sirius and Jataramus possibly have stations. Nope. Walton Prime does, but you're all the way down there. Okay, it looks like just these two are going to be building. They're right next door to each other, so that's not too bad. Let's get... Well, I guess even with 1,000 minerals, we can only afford a couple of ships. I do want those cruisers, though. They've got a lot of firepower and hit points. Okay, we're going to unpause. We're going to go up to fast speed, and we're going to see what this enemy fleet does. What I'm hoping... I don't know if this is actually going to survive, but I'm hoping we can destroy a significant number of them. And here we come. The enemy fleet is actually arriving. No, that's actually a friendly fleet. Nope, that's two fleets. Oh shit. What are you guys losing? Oh, that's a wormhole generator. Okay, so that's going to get destroyed pretty quickly, and the enemy fleet is already here. This is what I meant when I said I didn't think we were going to be able to get our fleet here in time to help out with this. So, Bertios Prime, how are your ground defences looking? You've got 2 defence armies. You know what? I think we might want a couple more defense armies there, because I don't think we're going to win this space battle. Okay, they've taken out the wormhole station.
Detected. Hostile fleet detected.
Okay, multiple more enemy fleets coming in. Transport fleet, and the 3rd Stellar fleet. Where's the 3rd Stellar fleet? Another 200 points. What's that made up of? Another 10... Oh no, they've got another destroyer, 2 destroyers, and 10 transports. So yeah, they are going to try and assault Bertios if they can defeat the defences there. Okay, that's good. Now, how are the defences in Sol? Because this looks like where we might have to make our stand. We've got a very powerful station. We've got a defence platform. I mean, I do have a construction ship somewhere around. Where's my construction ship? Where are you? You're down there building me mining outposts. You know, I think I might want another military station if we can get one built in time. Can I build a military station? Not until I've got 600 minerals. That Terror class, though. Oh, I haven't redesigned that one. Right, let's check out the Terror class defense platform. Okay, this one's pretty big, actually. You've got lots of point defense and lots of missiles. And, again, way too much shielding. I've gone a bit too heavy on the shielding here, haven't I, guys? We do want to give you some better shielding, but we're definitely going to be wanting some armour. Maybe even more armour. That's 52 armour, 36%. Only 36%, that's not a lot considering those torpedoes are going to go straight through our shields. I mean, what's the maximum I can get on here? Only 48%, so we can only block 48% of the damage. Interesting. And it does actually suggest just putting all armour on this, which I'm not completely against. Can we put torpedoes on one of these? No, it doesn't look like we can actually put torpedoes on any segments. And you went for the snare. I actually want the... I might actually go for the minefield. That 5 to 15 damage, ignoring 75% of armour, could be pretty helpful. especially against a large amount of smaller ships like they've got. I'm a bit worried about having no shields at all. Let's have some shields. 120 shields. It's not great. I don't actually have the power for that. Damn, hang on. It's a lot of armor, some shielding, not great amount of shielding, but some. And 4,800 hit points. Yeah, we'll save that. If we can get the minerals together, we will build one of those. But I guess for the time being it's not going to matter, as particularly not for Bertios, who's being attacked right now. So let's see how this goes for us. The fleet is coming straight in on our station. I don't really care about that right now. Okay, we've got more ships coming off the line, that's good. We might just spend more energy and buy more minerals. Okay, long-range missile fire. This is good. We want to see long-range missile fire. Okay, you've already lost your shields to their mass drivers. Wow. Okay, their mass drivers are actually doing a huge amount of damage, which means your point defense didn't actually come into play at all. And yeah, those torpedoes are just wrecking us. Looks like we took out 2 or 3 ships, but that was pretty terrible, actually. I was hoping for a lot more. Okay, no, actually, we took out 5 corvettes. But yeah, we needed to do a lot more damage than that. Okay, so yeah, we've lost the space battle in Bertios. We lost a mining platform as well, and they're settling into orbit. Yeah, I kind of want this planet to have lots of defenses, so I'm going to queue up another defense army. In fact, I'm going to queue up, yeah. I don't know if they're going to have time to build them, but we're going to try. And yeah, let's get more corvettes, or maybe another destroyer coming off the line. Get that all built up here. So you guys are all back. We need to get you upgraded to the newest designs, which we can do in a month or 2. Okay, I've not got another colony. That's not really the time for another colony, as that's going to put me over the limit in terms of influence and energy credits. So we might want to get rid of you kind of now. You're down here. I should be able to just put you into a sector of Waltham, which I might have to do, because that energy drain could become significant. We'll worry about that in a bit, though. We are over naval capacity. How are we over naval capacity? Oh god, because we lost a station. Well, that's okay. We need more ships. We're going to pay 11% extra maintenance, which is fine, because we totally need the ships right now. What have we got up here? They've got a survey ship or a scout ship or something. Yeah, they've got some survey ships. Science ships in their space, which isn't great. A hostile fleet of unidentified aliens. Who are you guys? Whoa, whoa! What is that? Okay, that looks big. That's got gun turrets all over it. What the hell is that? That's cool. That has got to be some kind of Leviathan. And that's a shame that hasn't helped us by taking out any of their fleets, which I could have used. Okay, the Bothrians have a lot of... Oh, those are construction ships. Is that a construction ship? Where is that ship? Oh, it's over here. Yeah. I've got some construction ships hanging out in my space, which isn't too good. They're probably going to die. Where is their main fleet? Okay, their first star fleet has a strength of 281. That's not great. Is that all their military? First Starfleet, what do they got? A cruiser, 1 destroyer, and 1 corvette. Wow, guys, we are boned. Our allies have no ships. They have no ships at all. Okay, interesting. Well, hopefully they're going to get holed up on Bertios for a while and we can build up enough fleet presence down here. We just need to save up the minerals and probably buy some minerals soon as well to get these ships upgraded. We need to get them upgraded sooner rather than later. But 1 more month should allow us to do that. Ooh, what? Station under attack? Where's a station that's under attack, eh? Oh, probably... What are they doing? Oh, they're moving out, clearing out my stations in Bertios. And there's the Bothrian Republic's fleet. Okay. They do have more ships, thank God. Unfortunately, they're all suiciding against that lot, which isn't going to help. They've got 8 destroyers and 51 corvettes of their own. Okay, let's see what they're packing. Plasma throwers and a lot of point defense. That's interesting. Okay, that point defense might help them against those torpedoes. But yeah, mostly plasma throwers, which are going to struggle to get through their shields, although they do ignore a lot of armor. I mean, it's 2.5k versus 4.3k, so my hopes aren't high for this engagement. But they should do a lot of damage, which might slow them down. And in fact, they are actually melting them pretty quickly. Transport Fleet 58 from the Unified Upper Colonies. Oh. Okay, the Unified Upper Colonies are heading our way. Somewhere. Oh, hello. Okay. So we've got a science ship over here doing its thing. And we've got a bunch of transports from the Unified Upper Colonies. That's interesting. I wonder, I mean, we could try and sortie out. If they're heading over this way, we could try and take them on. If they're running them around unescorted. We haven't actually seen any of their military ships from the Unified Upper Colonies. But this does mean a bad thing. We have to admit, this is actually not a good sign, because they have got a route here. What technology are they using? Can we see their designs? No, I can't. Whatever their FTL is, it's not hyperspace lanes. So they don't have to, they're not cut off like I'd hoped. In fact, if they're coming from this direction, because they don't have access through Trillion Confederated space, because they're not friendly with each other, that has got to mean it's got to be warp drive or something. Damn. Okay, that's a problem. Right, let's watch how this battle goes, because they're actually doing a lot of damage here. I'm not sure who's winning, but the enemy fleet is actually kind of melting pretty quickly there. Those plasma throwers are doing a lot more work than I'd anticipated. In fact, yeah, they're actually killing them faster than they're killing them. Maybe that point defense is paying off, taking out a lot of those torpedoes before they can hit. Spaceport has finished its construction queue. Earth has finished its construction queue. One of our scientists leveled up, and you need some new orders. Okay, let's give you some new orders quick. I don't really care about this right now because this is getting exciting, but just go and do stuff over here for the time being. Looks like those transports have disappeared as well. I wish I knew where they were going. Okay, we've probably got enough time now. We can actually upgrade to the latest designs for this fleet. Hopefully that won't take too long, but it looks like the main enemy fleet is not going to be attacking us anytime soon. Oh, they fled! Holy shit, they actually won. The pacifists actually won the battle. God damn. And that actually got us some war score. We're actually kind of winning now. We don't know where they fled to. Can't see them on our scanners. That's interesting. They must have jumped back somewhere further away. But okay, that's not bad. So if we can get our fleet upgraded, we actually might be in a decent position here. So, I don't know how... This is almost done, actually. 98%, 110%. I don't know why it goes over 100% sometimes. Going over... There we go. And that actually bumped up our fleet power by quite a lot, up to 3,000 now. Okay, so torpedoes are good. How many have we got? We've got 2 cruisers, 16 destroyers with point defense, 40 missile corvettes, and only 3 torpedo corvettes. I need more torpedo corvettes. Which I can't really afford. Let's buy more minerals, shall we? I mean, having a bank of energy is nice, but we don't need that right now. 500 minerals. Actually, we need minerals. God damn it! There we go. Right, let's get a bunch more torpedo corvettes coming out. How many destroyers do we have? 16. So we've got 16 point defense shots, which isn't bad. Okay, let's get a bunch more torpedo corvettes out. What we want to do is actually build those ships and head over here and start wrecking their stuff. If we can take out their spaceports, we'll actually be in a really good position.
System survey complete.
Although we've got to be a little careful, because we don't know if the unified upper colonies can reach us. We don't know what's going to happen. But this isn't going to be as bad as I thought it was. Our allies are actually pretty goddamn strong. Can I do anything about that unidentified alien species over there? No, apparently not. Oh, also there's wreckage. Can I... Okay, I can't take any of the wreckage from the battle that was here. I guess that's what this guy's doing, actually. He's surveying that wreckage. But we can do this wreckage. So where are my science ships right now? You're down there. You're doing stuff I don't really care about, to be honest. What about you? You're quite far away. Yeah. I'm actually going to cancel your orders. I want you to come back, and I want you to start scanning that wreckage. See what we can learn from the enemy ships we destroyed. Okay, we've got more ships coming off the line. We want to get as many ships as we can. Where's the friendly fleet gone? There. Oh, no, they've jumped into Marish Prime. Wow, they are striking for the enemy's capital straight away. I think. Whoa, whoa, how are they already there? Wow, they jumped in right on top of them. Okay, they're going after a 3.3k station. This will be interesting. They've got an enemy cruiser there as well. Taking out a defense platform. And they are melting that space station.
Hostile fleet detected.
Ooh, hello. Upper Colony Fleet. No, hang on. Upper Kingdom Fleet. Have they changed their name? Yeah, Upper Kingdom. The Upper Gangnam Style guys. Where are they? Oh god, they are... Yeah, travelling through space. They are not using hyperspace lanes. And that is a 4.8k fleet. That's not a good sign either. What have they got? 8 cruisers, 12 destroyers, and 30 corvettes. So not many destroyers. What are the cruisers like? All blue lasers. Okay, that's not terrible. Our shields should do pretty well against those, although they do ignore some armour. But they've got to get through our shields first. They've got stronger shields than us and the same hull points. What about their destroyers? Again, all lasers. Okay. And their corvettes. What are their corvettes packing? Torpedoes and blue lasers. Okay. That's not terrible. Although it is slightly alarming. So where are they heading? Are they heading for Waltham? No, they're heading... Okay, they're heading for Yanduz. I don't know where they came from. I guess maybe they've gone around the Carillions. But it looks like our allies are winning this fight here. So one of our enemies has already been badly damaged. They've lost their main fleet. They've lost their capital spaceport. And what's left of their fleet is kind of hanging out in this system here. Which we can probably do something about. Those guys are healing up, but they've only got 3 destroyers and 17 corvettes left. And a lot of them are damaged. Okay, I'm going to take a break here. This is getting very interesting. This war is going to be tough, but I don't think we're out of the fight yet. So we're going to keep on with it. But thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Do feel free to leave a like, leave a comment and subscribe. And hopefully I'm going to see you all later for the next one. Bye.